and I had a similar thing with Metal Gear. Like it was one of
Yep.
those I had the first one on PS1, but the remaster collection, and man, because I remember I was going through like a breakup at the time, like my first ever as like a teenager, and I basically Metal Gear the series became like a person I was dating. It was so insane. I would like play 1 to 3 just over and over again, and not only that, I would go to sleep with the Twitch channel that just played cutscenes on, so it was just constant Metal Gear storyline. I'm like a Metal Gear like freak. It's insane. Like, and I thought Death Stranding. I'm not beating it, but I'm like a big fan of that. I mean, I don't know if it's just I'm biased, but like I just really like any like that stuff is like oh man, it just I love it so much. Like
It's wild that you mentioned Metal Gear as like a breakup bandage because I first discovered Metal Gear in high school as well. I think it was the summer between junior senior year. I played Metal Gear Solid 3 for the first time, and I just like I fell in love. Like I've probably beaten that game more than 20 times. Like I was trying to do speed runs, just rushing through it as fast as I could, um, and also dealing with teenage heartbreak and all the angst that carries. So I can most certainly identify with those feelings for sure.
that is amazing.
Well,
I
it's
wonder what it is about the game. I wonder what it is.
I think it hits at that perfect. I think being a teenager is the perfect time to play those games because as an adult, as a early college adult, I think more people as they get into their mid 20s and 30s are able to look past kind of the goofiness of anime or anime type storytelling. But when you're a teenager, it's like the perfect blend of goofy anime stuff and like really serious philosophy and socio-political jargon, and just the way those two intersect is it's mind blowing. There's nothing else really like it, especially when you're that age and you haven't like expanded your artistic horizons yet.
So true, so true, and yeah, because he's like inspired by like real directing, so you're getting like a little bit of that as well while you're playing. It's just insane. Yeah, it's amazing. Like in man, Metal Gear 3, yeah, which is obviously my favorite as well. Like that, even just the song Snake Eater is just like I would love to do like a
A
trip
cover.
song, yeah, like something that's like this is obviously kind of like a joke, like Snake Eater kind of thing, but like really produce it like a James Bond kind of thing, like more like it's a video game you're writing the song for as opposed to James Bond. But I think if you did it real serious, kind of like Snake Eater, because like just like the tree frog line, this is so funny.
It's
It's so real. It's like
Yeah, none of it would work if it didn't play it absolutely straight faced.
totally.
It's and speaking of making songs inspired by games, since the entire band are gamers, have you guys ever been inspired by games in your music?
Absolutely. Now here's a funny one. Our song N.S.C is. You've ever played Persona 4?
Mm-hmm.
Now we basically the song is basically just about that store,
Ah,
and basically it's a metaphor for our band. Like we're basically the new kind of like superstore that opened, and then all the other stores are kind of starting to get kind of pissed off because like we have like everything or whatever. So it's kind of like our first like kind of diss track to like the hate, but we did it in the form of Persona 4 and a little bit of Dragon Ball Z references. Like we're talking about like Krillin and like Android 16 and stuff like that. But like yeah, if you're in the know on some anime stuff, it's like purely anime song and video game song. But if not, it's kind of just like a dance fun rock song that seems kind of confident. It's kind of an interesting thing. But yeah, we always try to add video game stuff. Like for instance, our new song Portraits, I added the lyric "the darkest of souls" on there just because I know everyone loves Dark Souls and I enjoy Dark Souls. So I'm like, I just think it would be funny if a gamer was listening. Is like, oh, is he talking about Dark Souls or am I just like tripping? Like things like that.
no, that's definitely cool. Yeah, I always love to see artists take inspiration from other mediums because, and I feel like one of the reasons that I love doing this interview series and just talking to people, even if they aren't in the industry, is how much influence people take from the things they love, especially video games. Uh, and you talked about Kojima taking influence from a lot of other directors. He's a huge fan of like James Cameron and Kubrick and Spielberg.